First off, you recently released your latest song, Made a Mistake. What is the story behind that song?
The story behind Made a Mistake is about kind of dealing with internal problems with yourself in a relationship. Like the first line of the song is how do I survive living in my own head? It kind of just explains it from then on. Um, and yeah, it's just about kind of fighting with yourself and with another person at the same time. But still kind of wanting to love them either way. Um, but then it's a mistake, so that's why it's called Made a Mistake.
I see
Yeah.
y'all tease a lot about an upcoming song or two. Any
hmm
updates you can share about upcoming songs?
Yeah. Butterflies is coming out in a few weeks. We've been teasing it for I'd say close to a month now, but it seems like it's set up to be um a successful song, so we're really excited about it.
That would be sick.
Nice. Are there any plans to release an EP or an album this year or next year?
Not really right now, right?
I don't know. I don't know what
Maybe
our
maybe at the very end of the year.
Maybe.
Like a
yeah, I don't know what we're looking at for this year when it comes to an EP and an album, but it's definitely soon-ish.
Okay.
So yeah.
Is there like an artist you would love to tour with one day?
I don't know. It's a good question. There's many artists out there.
I mean, we love bands like The Neighborhood.
They don't exist anymore.
Yeah, The Neighborhood doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately.
Mm.
But if they were still around, that's a band we'd love to connect with one day, you know.
975 too. The
Yeah.
975 is great. We like them a lot. They're really good.
Yeah. I think those are the bands that we like for sure.
Mm. Uh, are there any plans to do a upcoming show or festival?
We have a show on August 9th in our hometown at the amphitheater. It's a Meisner Amphitheater. We're gonna be playing at 9 p.m. So but yeah, we're planning some more shows for this year. So we'll have hopefully because we've been kind of building a fan base, we hope to really like play for as much people as we can that have been following our band now for a little while. So
Is there like a place y'all want to play a show at that you haven't yet?
Probably in the future, I want to play Rock in Rio. That's probably my dream venue.
No.
Yeah, Lollapalooza. Anything.
yeah, we'd love to
Where?
play a cool
Doesn't matter, Brazil.
yeah, a
wherever
cool
here.
festival for
Okay.
sure.
Awesome. I see you boys a lot on social media. How do you think social media has helped with the band and marketing and advertising?
Well, I'd say we've been seeing people connect to the vision of our band, kind of uh things that we like the content that we post, we really interact with our fans, and I think that's something that's made us stand out from some bands these days, and also our age. So
Yeah.
our fan base is all around our age. I'm 19, Andre's 15, Daniel's 17. So it's cool, kind of it feels like growing up with almost like growing up with your fans, but um yeah, it's really cool. I think social media has been playing a big part in our growth as a band. So yeah.
Oh. Being Gen Z, do you think it's easier being an artist nowadays than it was for artists and generations before?
I think
I don't know,
so.
there's a lot of artists now.
Yeah,
Like anybody can release music now and be like seen, quote unquote.
Yeah.
that's
But
true.
before you had to like really, I don't know.
Yeah, but you can definitely like promote a lot of your music like through
Social media is
social media.
huge, yeah.
It's like really easy. Like there's some really big bands out there right now that technically aren't good, but the people like them, so it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, I think Gen Z is us as a generation, we're like we have short attention spans. So the reason that many bands are blowing up on social media is because you give them 5 seconds of you, and if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they skip. So, but I think there's a higher chance of becoming a successful artist these days.
Right.
It's my opinion. So,
I agree.
I agree.
And where you're from Boca, what is the music scene like there in Florida compared to?
A lot of punk,
yeah.
Rock.
like like just like or like old head rock, like Led Zeppelin and stuff. A lot of cover bands.
Yeah, we're definitely
Different.
a lot different. We came out of the gate pretty different than everybody else. But we're very thankful for, some venues that have allowed us to play at their their spots, and some people that have helped us along the way. So we're pretty thankful for the place that we come from.
Sure.
What is the vision for the band in the next few months?
I'd say the vision for our band is to
Probably release a lot of music,
Wow.
get traction, like real traction on Spotify and
Yeah.
stuff. And social media still, but mostly focusing on the music.
Yeah, and I think we can continue to focus on the culture of our band, and kind of keep spreading love to people, and make them feel like people care about them, and that our music can be a gateway for people who are hurting or going through things. Because we all struggle at the end of the day with something, and if we can make a positive impact on our fans and on our friends, that's really all we want.
So when I saw the name the Borin Brothers, it reminded me a bit of the Jonas Brothers. Was
Yeah,
there
it
any
reminds everybody.
correlation with that on purpose or happenstance or?
Well,
Just brothers.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
brothers,
well-
but some people to this day didn't quite get that we're brothers yet. They think it's like boring, but not. It's like a slang for boring. And
Yeah.
we're like, it's not. It's actually our last name. So yeah, I think it's funny. It's funny, but
It
our
is.
last name is Boring.
Yeah, a lot of people reference us to the Jonas Brothers. They're like, "Oh, well, you knew Jonas Brothers." Something. It's like,
Yeah, just
Okay.
because it's in our name.
yeah, literally.
I mean, there are other bands like Hanson and
Yeah.
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 Sure.
Even the Allman Brothers.
The Almond
Yeah,
Brothers.
they're great.
Yeah.
Bee Gees, all them.
Yep.
So my final question is, do y'all each have a recommendation? This can be anything, a movie, a place, a restaurant, a meal, advice, and it can be different or the same for each one of you.
Advice, you're
Like
saying?
a recommendation.
Like
Like
recommendation.
Oh,
for
okay, okay,
anything.
okay, okay, okay.
Like it could
Gotcha,
be
gotcha.
advice, it could be a place, it could be anything.
Dan, you want to start?
Mm. I don't know. I have no clue.
All right. Well, he thinks that. You want to go?
You got it.
Okay, I'll start then. I'd probably say a phrase. I'd probably say, persevere, and don't give up on your dreams, and work hard with what you want to do. I'm not gonna recommend like a place. I think a phrase would be more fitting to my
I
personality.
think everyone should learn how to surf. At least once. Or try it. That's basically it. That's all I do.
Do that.
Probably say wherever you like. Don't dress for people, but dress for yourself.